Alright, last time we made a ruler for halves of a finger. So this time I'm going to take my compass. I'm going to put the first point on that first intersection and take the second point out to my 1 to make sure I can duplicate that distance. So I'm going to use that to copy that. And then I'm going to get a new piece of paper. New piece of paper now. I'm going to go ahead and put my line down like so. I'm going to pick a starting point like so. And I'm going to copy that distance. 1, 2, 3, and 4 is off the page. Now I've done halves, and now I want to do a third. So I'm going to take my compass here. I'm going to shrink it down, and this time I'm going a little bit less than half. Now the exact measurement there doesn't really matter too much, but I'm going to go about like that for convenience. Well, I'm going to make an arc like that. I'm going to make sure I cross the line there. And I'm going to make an arc like this. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to make an arc like this. An arc like this. Now my objective here is to create 2 parallel lines. So I'm going to take the point of my pen right there and right there, and I'm going to connect those dots. I'm going to take my pen there and there and connect those dots. And that procedure gives me 2 perfectly parallel lines. Now the idea here is that I know that this distance from here to here and the distance from here to here is exactly the same, and this distance from here to here and here to here is exactly the same. There are several ways of getting to this point, but this is fairly straightforward and simple. Now I'm going to take my compass and I'm going to go ahead and mark 2 points here and here, and then I'm going to turn around, go off this other intersection, and I'm going to make the 2 points there and there. Now that gives me a point here, and a point here, and a point here, and a point here. And now I'm going to connect those points. Again, I'm going to use my straight edge. So I'm going to put my pen down like that, so that it's lining up exactly with those 2 points. Make a little adjustments back and forth until I know I'm right on it. And I'm going to make a line. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to check to make sure my ruler is right on those 2 points, and then I'm going to draw that line. Now what that has done is I've taken this distance here, which is 1 finger, or whatever you're measuring, and that has divided that into thirds. So now that I know what a third looks like, I'm going to copy that distance. Whoops. There, that's on the third. So I have that distance the same there, there, and there. And that's not quite, I'm going to widen it out a little bit. And that's going to allow me to make marks along the rest of the ruler to divide the rest of the ruler into thirds, like so. Now I can start down here, 0, 1 third, 10 thirds, and so on. So now I have my ruler in thirds and my ruler in halves.